Hello. Um, this is a trade recap from Thursday, and um, just to sum it up before jumping into anything, today was another losing day for me. I lost $208 because I de-risked because of yesterday's loss. Um, Opposite to yesterday, today I followed all of my rules and my trade plan. I did not break any of it, and I waited for the right setup. It just did not work out, and it did not go to it did not go to my favor. So just before going into it, I've seen a lot of people saying that today's price action was the most choppy and shit in a long time, but surprisingly for me, I found it pretty good, and I'm I didn't go for two setups before the one I took that both would have been winning, but I didn't go for them because they weren't A plus. And I just wanted to say in the beginning that today's price action wasn't so bad for me. All right, but um, let's go and let's have a look on the trade. All right, so this is the trade that I took. Um, my only confluence today was the daily profile because the weekly and the daily VWAP just didn't give me any additional info that would help me anyhow. So I just stuck with the volume profile for the day. Just a quick note. Um, I was trying to catch a trade from 15:30 from 9:30 New York time, so from the open, but I didn't catch anything, so I decided to just wait for 16 o'clock. That means 10 a.m. in New York, and then I stretched out my volume profile till 10 a.m. as you can see. So then I used that, and I used it to at first trying to catch this. I didn't catch it. We didn't have any zero prints here, and I was afraid that price would just come back because there was some un, un unfinished auctions. So I didn't take it. Right here, I wanted to take it also from the value area low, but the delta flip and the reverse weren't aggressive enough, weren't fast enough for me to take it. So I just put in like a long position just to see how it would have worked out. It would actually, when looking at the longer time perspective, I would retire my family, but well, that just didn't happen today. Um, yeah. Um, Looking back, I maybe should have taken this because like the taking out of the very area low was also very clean. The absorption was pretty clean too. The footprint showed a good sign of reversal and absorption. So maybe I should have taken it, but I just didn't want to hesitate because I didn't take a trade yet and make an impatient decision. So I'm not really that mad for this, but I just could have taken it. That's the point I am trying to make. So this is the trade that I actually took. I tried to take it from the value area high. Um, it it got reacted to two times before, so like I didn't even I didn't even think that we will go this high. Of course, there's always a possibility that I would get stopped out, but I really was really confident in this trade, and that's what makes me sad. This is what makes me sad from today's session. Here I was around here I had my partials, so I was also like very close to taking partials and going break even. So I would de-risk on this trade. Well, didn't happen. When watching the footprint after this absorption entered, alright, we went here and the buyers got absorbed again, so I was even more confident in my setup. Unfortunately, it did not work out. So these are just the confluences that you can see on the TradingView chart, just the daily volume profile stretched out to 10 a.m. New York time. And let's just quickly hop over to the footprint and let's have a look. So this is the footprint. We actually were we were actually coming to the value area high somewhere around here. I noticed when we were coming, we put in a very positive delta, so I maybe thought we would go up, then wait for a retest and go long. But we absorbed the sellers, put in a clean zero print, 40 to 0. Um, even though the delta was this huge, we closed pretty small, not that bullish of a candle. So that's another sign of a reversal. Then immediate delta flip. We put in a zero print, a huge bearish candle. So for me, that was another indicator for the absorption and reversal. Right here we can see the same thing, just a little less clean. Um, you see zero print imbalances on the seller side, still closing pretty neutral. Another zero print imbalance, huge delta flip. So right here, my emotions were kind of shit. I was afraid that it would just go to my stop, as the same as yesterday. But right here, after this, I was very confident. I didn't struggle with my emotions at all. I was very confident that this would at least go to my partials, then go to the value area low. But then I guess maybe something happened. Maybe just market decided to slime me out. But I don't know. But yeah, so let me just go through my checklist for the footprint again really quick, so you can really understand my thinking. As we are coming to the key level, I'm watching the footprint. I am looking for a sweep, or at least a candle that put in a number like 2 ticks, 3 ticks above or below my key level, because sometimes there can be front runs on ES. If you don't know about that, if you do not know what that means, it means that price doesn't really sweep out your level or a high or a low. It just stops 2-3 wicks before it and then reverses. So you have to be careful and not only set alerts on your levels, because this can be a thing where you can miss out on pretty good trades. So I was watching that. That didn't happen. All right, we swept our level. Then I'm watching for a delta, for some significant delta, so I know there's volume I can work with. We put in that right now, right there. Then I'm watching for a zero print. That's the main point on my in my footprint trading strategy. I never trade without zero prints. All right, so we put in that. Then, even though the delta might be big, sometimes it doesn't have to be. Like right here, it was 96. I would still count this as absorption. Even though the delta is positive or negative, I just do not want the candle to close like all the way up here. I want it to close pretty low or pretty high if we're in a bearish scenario. So just so I know that buyers wanted to come up here, but they got shut off, they got shut down and pushed back down. After that, I want to see an immediate delta flip, a huge one, and put in a zero print also. This is not necessary, but if it is there, that's just an extra confirmation. um, but sometimes what happens is that this candle is bullish, this candle is green, and this one will be green or doji too. That doesn't matter if there's a huge upside delta and the candle closes, like for example a little smaller than this, we can still, and it is like right here, we can still deduce that there was an absorption, there is an absorption in taking place. But after this happened with a zero print, we should really see a delta flip from positive to negative. Of course, the opposite would be in the other scenario if we were looking for a reversal from a bullish trend. Alright, so this was just me looking at the footprint. I was pretty confident in this trade. I think a lot of people who trade order flow and footprints took it too. But never mind. This loss is pretty mentally draining because I was so confident, as I said. I didn't break my rules. I was very patient with the market. I marked out good key levels that obviously got reacted to, but still I lost on the day. But I think this is just a lesson and bigger things are coming. Alright, that was the trade recap for today. I might start a channel on the Discord that's just named Study Trades. Maybe I'll put uh, some trades I didn't take and why I didn't take them, if they would have worked out or not, just to learn and maybe show you a way how to learn, how to spot some patterns in the market, how to get better at the confluences you are using. But that is for another time. Um, I hope that this losing streak will end very soon, and I think with the discipline I showed today, it will. It will. Um, the main point is showing up, and I hope I'll continue doing that, just as all of you will. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.